got it locked on Roadium Radio.
Due to circumstances beyond anyone's control, Dr. Dre is in the motherfucking house. So right about now, and I say, yo Steve, are you with me? ICE, are you with me?
Here's a little something about a nigga like me that never should've let me buy tape from Steve. Ice Cube would like to play dope shit mixed by Dr. Dre. Since I was a youth, I like Compton. Now I like the motherfucking Roadium. Buying a tape or two, that's what the hell I do. You don't like Tony A? Well, fuck you, this is a game, and I'm in it. Ice Cube will fuck you up in a minute with a right, left, right, making you sick. And then you see Tony A is on the mix.
Tony A! Tony A! When you're ready, go.
Welcome back, everyone, to Roadium Radio episode 320. And before I introduce my very special guest, I want to remind everybody that for the last few weeks, I've been going live on my other Freaky Tales Paranormal page. If you guys don't know about that, make sure you guys go check out Freaky Tales Podcast on YouTube, or you can follow us on Freaky Tales Podcast on Instagram for the latest details. But I've been going live twice a week, all October, just like I told you guys, and I kept my word on that. So I want to thank all you guys that have tuned in and everybody who has been a part of it. Most likely I'll probably be going live again Tuesday and then Friday again. But once again, thank you everyone who's tuned in, everybody who's on the live chat, everybody who liked, commented, subscribed, everybody who's a part of the show. I just want to thank you guys. Once again, we've had a lot of people here on Roadium Radio, a lot of people. I would say 90% of the people that I've interviewed has been their very first interview ever. You know what? And I'm thankful that I was able to shine light and share their story with you guys. A lot of you guys became their fans after they were on Roadium Radio. So I want to continue to encourage you to support these artists, you know, because many of them love what they do. They love the craft. They're out there pushing their music. They're out there hustling. And you know what? I love an artist that really cares about their craft and really cares about what they're doing. So other than that, once again, we're going to open up the phone lines eventually soon so you guys can ask a question to my guest. But all the way from Midland, Texas, I'd like to welcome, and let's give her a round of applause, to Carla.
Yo, what's up? What's up?
Carla,
Thanks for having me.
how you doing? Everything good?
Yeah, everything's fine. Yeah.
Okay. You know what? Today is Sunday. I know you guys have been on the road, you and your manager. Mm-hmm. Bring us back to Friday. Like, what was your weekend like this weekend?
My weekend, well, we left Friday from Midland, and we drove all the way to Flagstaff, Arizona. Mm-hmm. And then from Flagstaff, we went to Tuba City, and we had an amazing show with BAM. Shout out BAM for having me. And, yeah, the show was amazing. Had an amazing crowd. Everything went well.
Really?
Yeah, and then from there, we just came straight here.
So from Midland, Texas, to Flagstaff, Arizona, to here.
Tuba City.
City.
And then back to Flagstaff, and then, yeah.
And then came over. That's a lot of driving.
Yeah.
Wow. What was farther, going to Flagstaff or coming this way from Flagstaff?
Actually, coming this way felt like a whole lot longer. I don't know why, but yeah, it felt like longer coming here than getting to Flagstaff.
Okay. And up there, was this like a car show? Was this a nightclub? What type of event was it that you performed at?
It was just a birthday bash.
Okay.
And they had like many artists perform.
Oh, all right.
And then I was one of the artists, of course. And then we performed, had fun. You know, they had food there. It was just like amazing.
Oh, that'll work. So when are you guys heading back? Tomorrow?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. Man, that's a lot of driving, man. But you know what? I admire that because you're serious about what you do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing that I was telling your manager, Lalo, is that, you know what, that's a really, really good thing. You guys are putting in the work. And eventually, you know what, it is paying off. So that's a good thing.
Yeah.
You know, please allow me to share how I first heard of you. Someone actually sent me a link to your YouTube page.
Yeah.
Okay. And I saw this one girl spit, obviously you, And I reached out to Erica, and I want to give a shout out to Erica from B&B Entertainment, Bella the rapper's manager.
Yeah.
And I said, bro, do you know this girl? Like, this girl can spit. And he goes, no, I don't, but she can spit. He goes, I would like to get Bella to do something with her. He goes, but let me reach out to her management. And then put us in contact, and now we're here.
Yeah.
Okay. So now, originally, where are you from? Are you originally from Midland, Texas?
I was born in Muskegon, Michigan.
Oh, really?
Yes. And then my mom, well, I honestly don't really know how we ended up in Michigan, but my mom's from Zacatecas.
Okay.
And then my dad's from Chihuahua.
Oh, really?
Yes.
All right. Did you ever go back to Zacatecas or Chihuahua to visit?
We recently, in September, we went to, like, for my mom's birthday, a vacation to Zacatecas. That was my first time in Zacatecas. But usually we go to Chihuahua.
Okay. And how do you like it over there?
In Chihuahua or Zacatecas?
Either or.
Zacatecas was really beautiful. It was just scary because, like, I don't know, it just felt scary. But Chihuahua, I freaking love Chihuahua.
Really?
Yeah, like, I don't know, it's just the vibe. You know, like, when you get that certain smell when you're somewhere, like, I don't know what it's called.
It's usually the tacos.
yeah.
It's usually like, that's carne asada, that's
Yeah,
las
you always
tortillas.
smell like the food in the street.
It's true. And that's a beautiful smell. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. You know, I was born here. Half of my family was born in Mexico. But that's almost a smell that we can't replicate over here. It's
Yeah.
just different over there. But
It's like you already know the smell. Like, you could blindfold me, take me there, and I'll just know.
exactly. Okay. So you're from, you said Michigan.
Yes.
And how long were you there now before your family moved to Texas? And why the move?
We were there for about, like, I'd say, like, what, for me, since I was born, like, I say, like, 10 years maybe.
Okay.
And we ended up moving because we ended up losing everything. Like, our house, we lived in the streets for a while. We were living from home to home, state to state. We lived in Albuquerque for a while, Wisconsin for a while. And then we moved back to Michigan and then moved to Texas. And that's where we ended up staying.
If you don't mind me asking, because I don't want to be intrusive, but how did you guys end up losing everything? Was it just your father lost a job, your mom lost a job, and I mean, was it that kind of a deal?
I guess it was like money problems, like more like that. But we ended up losing like literally everything. Like from one day to another, we had to pack our shit and just
like that.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I remember one time we were living in Compton, and we were at a small location there, and the landlord just didn't want us there anymore. And I remember as a kid, I heard my mother, because it was the landlord was a white lady, and then she brought two white men in black suits, and these dudes pulled out guns. And I remember as a kid, my mom said, "Sacó la pistola," and you know, there's 10 kids living in one home, and there was only one bedroom, and they told us to get out. So in the middle of the night, we had to leave. So I pretty much know how that is, you know.
Yeah.
So you come from a big family. Do you have a lot of brothers, a lot of sisters?
It's just like 4 of us.
Okay. Are you the oldest, in the middle?
I'm like in the middle. It's like me and my brother, because I have like a little sister, then it's me, then it's my brother, and then my older sister.
Okay. All right. So you guys moved around, and you guys ended up in Midland, Texas.
Yes.
How different was that for you, coming from Michigan to Midland, Texas? Was it?
It was a big change. It was literally a big change because, like, obviously it wasn't something you were expecting. So it's like we go from somewhere that's green to somewhere that's like dry.
Yeah.
And it's like a whole different crowd of people, you know?
Right.
And obviously I ended up getting like bullied and everything. I didn't even want to stay there, you know? Like I was just like.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have to ask you, you being a young lady, why would you get bullied? Is it because you were considered an outsider?
Yeah, I guess it felt like I was just different compared to everybody. Like, obviously, I didn't have the clothes that, like, everybody had. We couldn't afford everything. And so, like, yeah, I guess people would always ask questions and, like, you know?
Yeah, okay. Now, when you were living in Michigan, what type of music would you say you grew up listening to? Like, what would your mother and your father play at home?
Like, Los Wookiees.
Okay.
¿Quién más? I don't really remember like everybody else, but like my older sister, like my brother and everybody, like MC Magic. MC Magic is one thing I remember completely. Like,
all
you know,
the way in Michigan?
Yeah, like, you know, like when everybody has those like little old school stickers.
Yeah.
That they like collect. So that's how like I remember it, like from there. And so, yeah, it was like, I don't know, like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever met MC Magic?
Yeah, I actually did. He ended up going to Odessa to perform, and Bash put me on to perform one of my songs, which is the Funky Little Beat remix. And yeah, it was a pretty dope experience. He's such a nice guy.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. You know, he sat right in that same chair where you sat.
Shit, that's dope.
Twice. So yeah, he's been here, and honestly, the guy, I'm speechless when it comes to him because not only is he a professional what he does, but he's a genuinely good man. He's a humble man, and he's a God-fearing man, and I can appreciate that from him. You know, he's a good dude. As a matter of fact, next month, I believe it's I'm trying to remember the date, guys. It's the day after Thanksgiving. They're going to be performing here, Bash, Little Rob, Magic at the Nouveau, and I'm gonna be with my team podcasting over there live as well. You know, we did it once this year, but they want us to come back. So we're gonna do that. So okay, your sister will bump Magic. Give me a couple of other people that maybe she might have bumped that you grew up listening to.
DJ Flex.
Okay.
¿Quién más?
And was it mostly always rap? Was there any rock played around your house, or rock en español?
My mom loved Bon Jovi.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
All right. That'll work. And the other outside of rap, did you like any other kind of different genres, R&B? You know.
Honestly, younger, I don't really remember like listening to music myself.
Mm-hmm. But just what you grew up with is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. And now, on the streets over there, do you remember what was hot during that time? Like on what other people were bumping?
MC Magic.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, all right. Hey.
But it's because it's like, I guess I would meet like my sister's friends and then like not my brother's friends really, but yeah, my sister's friends and then my stepsister.
Okay.
As well.
Hey, let me tell you something. I've gone to Albuquerque, to Portland, Colorado, and I ask people the same questions. Oh, MC Magic. And I'm like, wow. That's dope, though, because one thing that I can admire, he really does have like a female crowd sold up.
Yeah.
Big time. When we did a show called Sunday in the Park a couple of months back, and you just have to admire him for this. He literally met every person that came to his show, and it was damn nearly 2,000 people. He literally met everyone, and we were just there watching him, and we're like, wow. Then afterwards, after his show, it was meet and greet time again if anybody wanted to take a picture or buy his merch or whatever. And he sat there and met everyone all over it. So it's just not like a show. It's actually an experience when his shows.
Yeah.
You know, so that's a good thing.
No, yeah, you could definitely tell, like, that's real artist love. Like, he does it out of love. That's one thing that I could, like, feel from him is that it's genuine.
Yeah.
So, like, he has the patience to sit there. Over 2,000 people, you said, no?
Yeah.
And...
Okay.
Like, that's love. I feel it.
Okay. Say you and your manager pick me up and we're going to go to lunch. What is Carla today bumping her car?
I play a lot of bachata.
All right.
Sometimes I'll listen to my music just to like remind myself like, damn, I'm actually like cold. MC Magic too.
Still today?
Yes.
Oh, that's dope.
And let's see. Dr. Dre. I know. I did a bump Bella the Rapper.
Okay.
Yes. And let's see who else. Lil Susie.
Okay. Anybody out of Texas that like you're digging right now? That you can recall?
D-Baby.
Okay. What about that one guy? I hope I'm not pronouncing his name wrong. Is it Mexican OT or something like that?
Mexican OT. Actually, on the way here, it's because I like this one song, Johnny Dang.
Okay.
And so, yeah, we were bumping that because it's just like, I don't know. I really like the way he rolls his R's.
Okay, and he's the guy with the curly hair, wears the cowboy hat, correct?
Yes.
Okay, that's him. Because I don't know why I get him mixed up with someone else, and I didn't want to say his name wrong. But, yeah, because there's another chubby guy that kind of looks like him. And I think he sings that one song, uno, dos, tres, cuatro tacos. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I kind of thought it was like him, and I'm like, okay, maybe it's not, but okay. Yeah, but right now it seems like I think he won an award or he performed at the BET Awards. I don't know if you saw that.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, he performed there, and a lot of people were very, very happy that somebody from the Raza culture actually performed. So that was a good thing. So now, living in Texas, what's it like in Midland, Texas? Like, what is the vibe? Is it a lot of Raza rap? Is it still a lot of black rap? Is it a mix? Like, what are people bumping where you're from?
A lot of people are big fans of D-Baby there.
Okay.
And it's mostly like a mixture of everything, to be honest.
Okay.
And then my brother's an engineer, so like he records all types of artists. And from what I see, like, yeah, it's literally like everything.
Okay. Does he track your stuff?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Now, let's walk through your whole rap career. Do you remember, well, it'll probably be MC Magic, but do you remember your first rap song you've ever heard? See, I can remember mine. And I was in 6th grade, and there was a song called Rapper's Delight. But maybe it stood out to me because that was the first time that anybody ever heard rap on the radio. Before that, everything was just pop, rock, R&B, etc. So when you started hearing, I said the hip hop, the hip, you're like, what the hell is that? So it was new to us.
Yeah.
Can you recall how you got introduced to rap?
My brother, for sure, my brother, because I know like me and my brother at one point we weren't like, obviously our family's really united, but you know, like when you're not, you know, when you're like the younger one and you know the
Right.
older one got their own thing going on. Well, my brother would pick me up from school and he would always have like King Lil G bumping and stuff like that. So I guess my brother introduced
So
me.
around that, okay.
Yeah.
All right. And now, at what point did you wanna like start playing around and say, fuck, let me get a pencil and let me start writing some raps? Do you remember how old you were when you started?
Yeah, I was 13.
13 years old.
13 when I was thinking about it.
Okay.
14 when I actually did something about it. And
Okay.
it's because in school, I had a little group of friends, you know, like you have your little clique. And pues, in the end, there was just like a bunch of drama. The clique literally they wanted nothing to do with me. And so, like this whole drama started going on and I was getting tired of it. I'm not a person that likes to be in the drama.
Of course, yeah.
And so my best friend at the time turned on me too. So I was by myself in school.
Okay.
And there was a time where like I just wanted to leave school and I ended up doing it. So I was doing anything to get into trouble just to get out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And so, and this was like in 9th grade when I left. So I entered 9th grade and I left school. And then I guess not being in school made me realize like it's boring, you know, like I don't have any friends outside of school.
Yeah.
And then I'm just home all the time, you know. And then I started getting depressed because of it. You know, being home, having no friends, having nobody to talk to. And I was not a social media person at all. And so yeah, one time I guess I was scrolling through Instagram and at the time there was like these things popping up of like people rapping to beats. I guess it was like Bubba Got Beats.
Okay.
And they were doing like 30-second raps. And because I think Instagram only had like a 30-second limit.
Yes.
So they were doing like 30-second raps and like they would label it like, oh, you can hear the pain in his voice and this and that. So I was like, oh, that seems like fun. Like let me actually try it this time.
Yeah.
And my uncle for Christmas, he had got me this big speaker that I didn't feel like I was gonna use, but I ended up putting it to use. And so I started putting on some beats. I made a 30-second rap and it did well. It got like 1,000, which was a lot for me at the time.
Now, let me say this. So you recorded it and you played it back. What did you think?
At the time, I thought I was hard.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think about it now because the first person that heard my raps was my brother.
Okay.
One time I told him to like come to the room, you know, secret. And I was like, let me show you what I got.
Okay.
And so I'm sitting there and I'm rapping to him. He's like, damn, you hard. Now he tells me I was totally off beat. Like, and I mean, I guess I'm glad that he told me I was hard because if he told me like I wasn't good, at the time I was pretty weak-minded. You know, I was 14 years old. I would have just cut it there.
Right.
But since he thought I was hard, and that made me feel cool because I feel like my brother's cool. So I was like, all right, let me start doing something. So that's when I started recording myself. And it wasn't like recording my voice. I was recording like myself just in my room.
Oh, okay.
Like, you know, like video-wise.
It was a video, not necessarily just audio.
Yeah. And so after a while, I started seeing the algorithm of like how those people started blowing up and everything. And so I was like, okay. So funny story, I would put Vicks on my eyes, on my eyelids to make them cry.
Oh,
so that way I knew people would, or like the rap pages, they would post me and I knew they were going to put like, you can see the pain in her eyes. So like.
Hey, you were working it.
Yes, but I did it, or I would add a little crack to my voice. So they could be like, you could hear the pain in her voice. So I kind of knew how it worked. And I kind of knew the topic that a lot of people liked. A lot of people like heartbreak.
Yeah.
And that's what like gets girls and guys. And, you know, they're just like, dang, she's heartbroken. I'm feeling what she's feeling. And from there, like, I just blew up right there.
Wow.
Within a month, I had like 200K.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I told myself I was going to hit 10K before I turned 18. Or at 18. By 18, I had to hit 10K followers.
Wow.
But within like a month, I had like 200K.
Wow. So you knew you were onto something.
Yeah.
Okay. Now let me ask you this. Maybe this is a little personal, but why do you think girls are so into heartbreak?
I guess a lot of girls, when they hear like a bar, like, oh, my feelings are on E, it's just like, it's a different way to express the way you feel. And a lot of girls feel like they're the only ones feeling it. They're the only ones that can't get over a breakup or, you know. And so I guess me putting it into a song, people are just like, okay, I'm not alone in this. Like, she's feeling what I'm feeling. She's explaining exactly how I'm feeling.
Right.
Like, yeah.
Give me 1 second. I'm sorry. You know, the reason why I ask, because I've never gone through a heartbreak, so it's hard for me to relate, so I had to ask.
Yeah.
You know, I guess I've always been more of a, como se dice?
Nonchalant?
No. Man, I don't even know why I'm dead. I'm even coughing right now. Take me. Okay, and we're back after my choke attack. I don't know what the hell went wrong, but all of a sudden I couldn't stop coughing, and I'm not going to cough in your guys' face while you guys are drinking Modelos and eating your top ramen. So we're just going to go ahead and jump right back into it with Carla. Carla, my apologies for that break, but I don't know what the hell happened. So.
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay, so now you had like, you said 200K followers on we're talking about on your Instagram?
Yes, on my Instagram.
Wow. Okay. So now, what was the next step from there? Did you just continue to make songs, or as far as like for your Instagram or for this page you were talking about?
Well, thing is, I didn't want to be an artist at the time.
Okay.
Like, I didn't want to be no rapper or nothing. I just wanted to do this little fun Instagram thing.
Okay.
That I wasn't even thinking about the money. I just loved doing it. Okay. And so yeah, I kept doing it. I kept telling like my supporters every moment, like, okay, on Wednesday, every Wednesday I would post a rap, or I would have something ready every like 3 days. And I was pretty quick with it. You know, it was only 30-second raps. I wasn't writing 3-minute songs or nothing.
Right.
So there I was writing like 30-second raps. I would post them. they would just.
Did they come easy to you?
Yeah, well, it was the same type of topic. It wasn't no like melodic or anything.
Oh, okay.
So it was just like straight talk.
Who taught you bars? Like, let's do a 16-bar verse.
At the time, nobody did. The thing is, I would listen to songs. I would just listen to any type of song to see how many times they rhymed. So I was like, okay, he rhymed 4 times. So that means I got to rhyme for every 4 times, you know?
Oh,
I didn't know what bars was. I didn't know nothing. So I guess I just like did my own thing.
And then you started to developing a fan base. So now that you said the first one was at 14, when did you actually record? Like, how soon did you record your actual first song?
I think like within like 5 months, I believe, maybe.
Okay.
Because I wrote a little 30-second rap called Nothing to Something.
Okay.
And it was to a YouTube beat. And so, yeah, I wrote that. And my brother and my dad always told me, make a 3-minute song, make a 3-minute song. And I was just like, no, like, I don't want, I kept telling them, I do not want to be an artist. Like, I don't want to be a rapper.
Yeah.
I just don't want to do that.
What do you think was holding you back? Was it just maybe nothing specific? Maybe you just felt like, no, I just don't want to do that. I'm just having fun doing this.
I think it's like, I didn't want that type of attention. Even though I had the type of attention already, I didn't want to be like, I guess I didn't see myself that way.
Okay.
Because I had different dreams before. You know, I like to draw. So, like, I used to want to be an illustrator or, like, someone that worked for tattoo people. And so, like, that was actually, like, where I wanted to be at. And so my dad and my brother kept believing in me. And I was just like, no, like, I don't want to do that. Until my brother one time, he hit me with the, hey, finish a 3-minute song. I already booked you studio time with this person. Shout out Platt for recording my first song, though.
Was this an original beat, or did you rap over somebody else's beat?
It was a YouTube beat.
Okay.
Yeah, because at the time, my brother's my producer as well.
Okay.
Now. And, yeah, so it was just a YouTube beat at the time. And, yeah, so I went to the studio. I recorded it. I posted it, and people loved it. From there, I just had to keep doing 3-minute songs.
Wow.
I actually dropped my first song on my birthday. It was Nothing to Something.
Okay, and how old were you at this time on your birthday?
15. I had just turned 15.
Wow. Okay. Now, if you can recall, if you could look at the demographics, where do you think the fan base was coming from? Was it from Texas? Was it from Cali, Colorado? Where was? Do you recall the demographics?
Yeah, it was Cali, and then like New York was the second one.
Really?
Thing is, it's like I've always said this before. I feel like people know you more in different places than your own city. It does work like that. It is true. I remember, and I was sharing with you earlier, when I came out with our first album, I was the DJ and the producer, and then we had a rapper. Mm-hmm. The tough crowds were here in LA. Like, literally. The place will be packed, but it's like LA is very, very prideful. They'll sit there and they'll just look at you like, we can go anywhere else, and motherfuckers go crazy. Yeah.
And one thing that I want you to take notice is this, that back then, when people paid and they ran to the front we performed in front of 200, 500, 14,000 people at times, okay? Mm-hmm. And all of them were going fucking nuts. And I'm going to tell you why, because they didn't have this to do this. Now when you perform, everybody's just doing this now.
Yeah, everybody got their phones
Yeah,
out.
you know, and I get it, and it's dope that they're capturing the moment, but it's almost like I'll enjoy it later as long as I can record it.
Yeah.
You know, back then it was nothing like this. Everybody was just fucking
enjoying the moment.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think that's the difference today within crowds from back then to today, because there's times that I see, you know, dope headliners performing and the crowd's not really into it because they're too busy recording. And I'm like, man, like I want to see the crowd's hype, jumping up and down and shit.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of them are just too busy on their phone. But it's a good thing. But I believe when you perform, put the phone down and enjoy the moment.
Yeah.
You know,
It's something you live once.
Exactly. Okay, so now your song drops. Now at this time, you're seeing all the views go up. Is anybody hitting you up even at the age of 15? Hey, let's collab. Let's do something.
Yeah, I don't remember like who.
Uh-huh.
Actually, Tony Romiti. I don't remember anybody else, but
Okay.
I was getting calls and like emails from labels
Okay.
at 15 from my first song dropping. But the reason I couldn't really do nothing much is because they were waiting on more music. And obviously that was my first song. So it's like if they had more to listen to, I would have had it like set.
At that moment, do you think you took it serious? Like, this is what I want to do now?
Yeah. No, yeah, for sure.
Okay. That's dope. So your first song drops. When is the next one coming? What comes next for Carla?
I believe it was Never Lied to You.
Okay, now, and how soon after that you dropped that one?
I think it was like a month later.
Okay, a month later. Oh, so you knew you had to get on it.
Yeah.
So you just kept
I knew
working.
I had to be consistent. Yeah.
Okay. And was the feedback still the same? Was it getting better and better? Was it growing?
Yeah, it was getting better and better. It was only getting bigger from there.
Wow. That's dope. You know, and it's funny. I only heard of you maybe about a month ago. But what the song that I had heard, as a matter of fact, let me go ahead and bring it up really quick. I don't want to talk about it just yet because we're going to go over some of the songs. Mm-hmm. But one of the, I think it was, I Was in Line, that one.
Yes.
And that's the one I called up Bella's, the rapper's manager. And I said, hey, man, you heard this girl? Because I've called her up about certain other females that I've met. There was another one from Fresno named Drea. Mm-hmm. And I said, hey, man, this girl can spit right here. I called her up. Oh, let me try to get a hold of her. And so that's how me and Erica work.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of hidden gems out there that maybe they are somewhat known, but maybe not necessarily on a bigger scale. Because, you know, I hope you blow up bigger than just what you are right now.
Yeah.
You know, I wish you
Thank
nothing but the best on that. But okay, so now you know what? Let's talk a little bit about this. Because I want to get into a song called "Living for Tomorrow," but that was you dropped that a year ago. Let me work my way up to that. Okay, what happens to Carla right out of high school? Did you start? I
never went back to high school.
Really?
I left at 14. Well, no, actually, I left at 14, and then I was doing this rap stuff. I started blowing up, and again, I was still depressed because like I felt I didn't have friends. I was getting rid basically of my childhood. Because, you know, school is a big part of your childhood. Yeah. And so, and also I just felt like my mom was kind of disappointed. And I don't like seeing my mom disappointed. So there I go, like, I'm going to go back to school for you. I'm going to go graduate for you. And so I go back to school. And obviously I'm still like in 9th grade. I'm taking like 10th grade classes though. And, but after that, like, I guess everything was going up from there, that I had to keep traveling, that I had to leave school. And I was supposed to be homeschooled, but I didn't end up being homeschooled. Okay. But yeah, I ended up traveling, and that's the reason why I ended up actually leaving school. So it wasn't because of the problems anymore. It was more because I had to. Okay. All right. So now, at this time, your brother's in music now, and he's producing you? Yes. Okay. And did you ever, outside of your family, did you ever work with any other producers? Was anybody ever trying to submit beats to you, or did you ever reach out to other producers, or do you pretty much just predominantly keep it with your brother? Well, now I keep it with my brother. Mm-hmm. Mostly, not because it's like strictly my brother, but it's more like he knows what vibe I'm feeling. So it's like in the moment, hey, I'm feeling sad. I'm feeling a little heartbroken right now. He'll be like, all right, let's get to making a beat. Okay. And he'll start making something. I'll tell him like, oh, I have this idea, add this in there, or I want a beat like this, but make it different. Right. And he got me right there. Like right now, 20 years old, if I'm correct? Mm-hmm. Okay. Yes. What does your mother think of you right now, doing what you're doing what you love? I'm pretty sure she's proud. For sure. They always tell me, her and my dad always tell me, like, I'm so proud of you for getting this far. And honestly, if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be where I'm at. That's dope. They're great, supportive family, that are there for you. So now, 1 year ago, you dropped a song on your YouTube page, by the way. It's Carla with 3 A's, right? Yes. Okay. Did you always have that name Carla, or did you have like MC this, MC that? No, well, my Instagram, it used to be Carla Mami. Okay. Which is the name I had blew up with. And then I didn't really know about artist name, and I didn't want to be anything like, oh, baby Carla or something, Mm-hmm. So I guess I just stuck to Carla with 3 A's. Okay, but what was the reason for the 3 A's? Just to be different? Yeah, I guess. Right. So I didn't want it to be too plain. It just felt too short, so I wanted it to be a little longer.
That'll work. That'll work. Okay, so Living for Tomorrow dropped a year ago. You got 234,000 views. Walk us through that song. What is Living for Tomorrow about?
Living for Tomorrow, it's more about like, we're here today, and let me see. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like we can't really depend on tomorrow. We're living for tomorrow, and we don't really know where we'll get there. Like if we'll get there, you know.
Right.
So it's kind of like do what you can today,
Right.
because tomorrow isn't promised.
Okay. Okay. Then you 7 months ago you put out a song called Lose One. Official audio produced by Prod B Lalo. Production by Lalo.
my brother. Yeah.
Okay. So that song got over 100,000 views. What is Lose One about?
Lose One. It's more like, it's kind of like a petty song.
Okay.
It's like you're playing a game with me, and you're gonna end up losing somebody that really, really loves you, and it's gonna be hard to find that again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. Okay, 5 months ago, you dropped a song, Why You Trippin'. Okay, that one got 56K. Why You Trippin'. So is that just like, explain this to us. What is that song about?
So funny thing is, I wrote it when I was 14,
Oh, all right.
but I wrote it to like the beginning of a song. I don't remember what the song is called, but it had a long intro, and I really liked the beat, but obviously I couldn't find the beat because it was to a song that's already made, and the people, it was on SoundCloud.
Okay.
And so I guess the guy didn't really, there was no beat tag, so I didn't know what producer it was from.
Okay.
So I just wrote like a little skit
All right.
in the intro. And so it was like, why is you tripping on what I be doing or who I be texting when you do the same? And from there, I forgot about it. I posted it though. I posted it, and I was going through a little heartbreak. It was like my first ever little heartbreak. And I guess the guy would always trip on me for things he would do, but I wasn't doing them, you know, like, oh, who are you texting? Well, he's texting girls. And I was just like, okay, whatever. So yeah, that's when I wrote that song. And I posted it on Instagram, never thought about it. Then when I'm 19, I come across it, and I was like, there's no way I didn't like make this a song. Like, it was pretty hard. So there I go, and I finish it, and yeah, I drop it. But that song is originally like, it's just like a petty song. Like, why are you tripping on things that I'm doing when you're doing them?
They're doing the same thing.
Yeah, when I do it, it's worse, I guess, you know?
Yeah, that's how guys are. So, okay, so that one was Why You Trippin'. You actually released two different ones. One of them says they're back to back, Why You Trippin', and then Why You Trippin'. It's just like two different ones on there. I don't know if you can see them right here. See them right there? Yeah, Why You Trippin', and then Why You Trippin'. So
one is the audio, and then one is a music video.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
okay. All right, and then you have 3 months ago, you dropped On My Bare Feet. Okay, walk us through that one.
On My Bare Feet is more like, it's a song to remind myself that I'm going to keep it real, and not just because you're not solid, I'm going to betray myself on how solid I am for anybody else. And it's like, I'm going to stay 10 toes no matter what. You may stab me in my back, but I'm going to stay 10 toes. I'm going to keep it real no matter what.
Okay, that'll work. Okay. And then you got Funky Little Beat. That one's about 1 minute and 38 seconds. Why so short? And did you rap to the song Funky Little Beat?
Yes. Yeah, I did.
Okay. Now,
it's because it's one of my favorite songs. And like,
are we still talking about the same 80s song?
Yes.
Oh, okay. That'll work. And what was it about that song that you just said, I'm gonna rap to this?
Well, I've always loved the song. So there I go. Like, I'm searching up like type beats to that song, see which one I like, and I ended up finding that beat, and I was just like, okay, I need to hop on this. I got to have it. I'm gonna just say whatever I can on it. So it's like not really anything like meaningful. It's more just like I'm just vibing, you know, I'm just grooving. Okay.
So once again, guys, if you guys want to find her, it's Karla. It's Karlaa. Okay. Make sure you guys subscribe. So the last one is 3 weeks ago. I Wasn't Lying. Okay. That's the one that caught my attention. I Wasn't Lying. Mm-hmm. So kind of walk us through that one. What is it about I Wasn't Lying?
I Wasn't Lying. I wrote it when I was 14.
All right.
Which is the one that actually blew me up to get like 200K from like one day to another, you know?
Right.
So I was like just blowing up from that song. And again, it was a heartbreak song from like a little heartbreak that I had. And it's more like I wasn't lying when I said he was my happiness. I just wasn't lying that like I really wanted to be with that person.
Uh-huh.
And I guess, you know, it was a whole different story on his side. And I just had to like cope with it, you know?
Okay. It does sound like a lot of heartbreaking stuff in there.
Yeah.
So do girls go through a lot of heartbreaking stuff?
Yeah, I believe so. Like,
Yeah. All right. All right. You know what? And it's now let me ask you this. Is it always the guy's fault or the girl's fault? Do you think is there have you done any songs where you can say maybe in the song, maybe doesn't pertain to you, but like, okay, I know a girl that she messed up on the guy. Not necessarily that she cheated, but maybe she took him for granted, and the guy just figured it isn't going to work. Let me just go ahead and leave. And the girl's like, okay, I'll take you serious this time. I should have. Is there any songs that?
I mean, for me?
No, I mean, have you done anything like that?
Oh.
It's always like it always seems like these heartbreak songs, like I'm heartbroken, you cheated on me, you left me, but never where the girl admits it was kind of my fault that this didn't work.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I do believe in this generation. Well, honestly, just any time at all, honestly, I feel like a lot of guys also play girls because girls play guys. So it's kind of like everybody's blending in with everybody. So it's like there could be a loyal guy hanging around with the, you know, the guys that just like to mess around. And then there's girls that could be a loyal girl. And then all of the other girls are just messing around. So it's like you just blend in. You don't know what's real. You don't know what's fake. You just got to try it out, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Now, there was another thing I was going to ask you before we moved on. But let me see if I even screenshot it because I took it off your YouTube page. But once again, you guys can look her up on YouTube. She's got all her songs on there. Out of all the songs that you've released on your YouTube, which one is probably the one that you're most known for, your most popular song?
Go Ghost.
Go Ghost.
Yes.
Okay, I didn't screenshot that one. Walk us through it.
Like the meaning of Go Ghost?
Yeah, the meaning. What is it that you're talking about?
It's kind of like I'm being a real friend to people that are fake to me. So it's kind of like, you know, I just got to go ghost. There's nothing I could do about you being fake to me. I'm going to just go ghost. You claim you're my friend. You claim you do this. But then when I need you, where are you at?
That's deep.
Yeah.
No, that's a good one because it is very true. There's a lot of people that have good hearts and they let me say it this way. There are some people that you shouldn't help. I'm just going to say it that way. And I'm speaking for myself.
Mm-hmm.
Because there are people that I've helped throughout my life and have never shown it back to me the same way that I gave it to them.
Yeah.
You know, just small examples. I've been at home in bed. I get a call like at 12 o'clock at night and making you bring your drum machine and we're working on this, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, I'll get up and I'll go. Okay. Hey, man, do you think I could borrow some money because, you know, I really need to buy this piece of equipment? Okay, cool, no problem. I hear somebody talking about them behind their back, I check them. Hey, man, that dude's a real solid dude. But when that comes to me, hey, man, you think you can help me out and give me a ride? I got something I got to do.
Yeah.
And it's just over and over and over. And the love that you showed them is never given back. So after a while, I've just learned, like, you know what? There's just some people that you just shouldn't help.
Yeah, there's just some people that you just can't give energy to that won't, like, give it back to you. I mean, there was a point where, like, I needed a friend, and I had to give her gas money in order for her to be there for me. But if it was for me, I could be on empty, and there I go. If I'm getting to your crib, I'm going to get to your crib.
Yeah. No, you're right. Now, let me ask you this. Are you, and it might be a silly question, but I have to ask you, are you a fan of Chicano rap?
Yes.
Okay. Can you give me your top 5 Chicano rap artists, whether it's male or female?
I know Bella for sure.
Okay.
J-Rocks.
Okay.
J-Rocks, I recently started listening to her more. One of my favorites is Belong to You, I think.
Okay.
I believe.
With Little Rob.
Yes.
Good song.
Kid Frost.
Mm-hmm.
And then, let's see.
Take your time.
Can I check my playlist?
Go for it.
Okay, bet.
Go for it. Let us know what you think.
See, my playlist is everywhere. Like my top favorite, right?
Yeah, your top 5 favorite.
I don't know what's going on. My thing ain't popping up.
Okay, so you said Bella, you said J Rocks,
Yes.
you mentioned Frost, and you owe me 2 more.
2 more. Let's see. Cause I would say King Lil G, but it's more just like the old songs that I would listen to.
Okay.
But I don't know if I would consider that.
Okay, well, maybe we'll come back to it if you remember. So those 3.
Yes.
Now, do you have possibly a top 5 female, or is it just pretty much predominantly these 2, Bella and J Rock?
Female. Honestly, no, I don't think any other females.
Okay, so those 2.
Yeah.
Okay, you know, it's funny. You remind me of what. Looking at you, right? You remind me of J Rocks for some reason. It's the giggly, smiley personality that you guys have. You know,
Yeah.
I interviewed her here twice, and then the third time was at the Sunday in the Park, and her father's a really, really good dude. Much love and respect to Freddie. But J Rocks, like, I love the way she carries herself. She's a very, very mature young woman, and it's a beautiful thing to see her father, her family really support her.
Yeah.
You know, and push her and encourage her and motivate her and stuff like that. You know, we had a long conversation, and I'm not going to get into the specifics, but I didn't realize that a lot of times, a lot of artists, even female artists, go through a lot of hate or go through a lot of like negativity due to social media.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever gone through any of that where maybe for some
Yeah,
reason?
I feel like as a female, it is harder than a guy. A guy, you can, like, I guess not say, like, not be good, but if you're cute, all the girls are going to be there.
See, but
Guys support guys. And for
Okay.
girls, it's different. You can't have a little bit of auto-tune because, oh, she's all auto-tune. You know, she can't really rap. What is she doing rapping? You know, like,
okay.
just stick to the kitchen or something. You know, that's what they'll say things like that, you know, and it is harsh, but, I mean, it's something that you just got to, like, brush it off.
Okay. All right. I wanted to ask you, see if you were up to it. It's up to you. Since I like this song, I Was in Line. Can you give us a verse?
A verse from I Was in Line?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or let me be fair. Maybe from one of your favorites.
One of my favorites?
Yeah. What's one of your favorite ones? And just
On My Bare Feet.
okay, then give us a verse from there.
Okay. I'm not a fool. I'm not gonna sit and fake it. To smile in my face, you'll fuck around and I'ma take it. I know what I be doing. What will I do when I make it? If I give it my heart, is it gonna lie until it break it? On my bare feet, I'ma stay 10 toes and grip the floor. You can't compare me. People come and go, but that ain't nothing that gon' scare me. I grew up alone and that was something that prepared me. I'll never leave your side, but that's just something that they tell me. Can't stab me in my back. I walk on glass cause I'm a rare breed. Every time you test me is the times I see the real me. Every time the bass vibrate my heart is when you'll feel me. And if you wanna see me give up, you gon' have to kill me. I was built to run the shit I say. I keep the struggle on my shoulders to 6 feet I lay. What they be making in a week, I'll make it in a day. Don't try to tell me I don't hustle when I'm in my A. Got a couple things up on my sleeve, it's getting colder. Gotta show my sister how to dream, she getting older. And if she got a problem, put that problem on my shoulder. Cause baby, I'm at war with my own demons, I'm a soldier.
Dope. Give her a hand clap. If you guys liked it, put it on the live chat. Fire. Just put it. If you guys didn't like it, throw tomatoes. No, I liked it. So let me give you some fires right here because I enjoyed that. You know, the thing is that it's funny because the majority of the time that when I ask people to like to bust a verse, the guys never want to. It's always the girls that do it. Mm-hmm. So I have to like give you your props for that.
Thank you.
So yeah, but you know, they're just people that just love to hate. But you being a female, do you get hate from females on your Instagram page?
Yes. I think people say girls support girls, but it's not really like that.
Really?
Especially like now, I guess like most girls don't want to see another girl like succeed. Really.
You. Well, I know you're speaking from experience, from the stuff that you've seen and heard of whatnot. But see, as an older man, as a father, and somebody who's been in this business for a long time, it's kind of hard to swallow that, because I think to myself, like, why? I wonder why. Do you think it's just in our culture type of deal that many times some people say this, that raza just loves to hate on raza?
My dad always told me that, be your own raza. Like,
it's the truth.
Yeah.
It's the truth. Many of them will love you, but the same ones will turn on you. You know, for no damn, well, I heard this. I don't give a damn. You could have asked me.
Yeah.
You know? Well, I'm sorry, you know, but whatever. But yeah, it is the ones that your very own. My father used to tell me the same thing, and it's just sad that we've come to that. But oh well. Okay. Now, as far as Carla, it's 2023. We have 2 months left. Okay. Has this year been successful for you? Did you get as far as you wanted to get to this year? I mean, I know your expectations are high and you still want more for 2024. But
like, am I satisfied?
Yeah, are you satisfied, or do you feel you could have done more this year?
I feel I could have done more.
Okay.
I feel like I did a lot, but I definitely could have put more energy, could have definitely done more, and I will be doing more. I will be bettering myself. And
no, that's a good thing, because at least take that into this new year. We got 2 months for the new year. You can always say, you know what? Yeah, I did a lot, but I can always do more. Take that and run with it, you know? Now, as far as performing, do you enjoy performing?
Yes, in the beginning, or sometimes, like 5 minutes before the performance, I'm like literally like shaking.
Really?
But already being on stage, yes, I love performing.
Okay. Now, how old were you your first performance?
15. I was 15.
15 years
It
old?
was in Modesto.
Okay, and how did you get hooked up with that event?
Bankroll Hayden. I don't know if you're familiar with
No.
Bankroll Hayden.
So somebody contacted you? Or?
Well, he was kind of like the Instagram rappers, like, you know.
Okay.
He was one of the Instagram rappers at the time. And yeah, he put me on. He sent me a DM saying that like he would like me to open up for him.
Okay.
And I did, but I was stiff. It was my first performance. I was not like, I just couldn't.
Really?
Yeah.
How long was your set? Do you recall?
Well, I only had 3 songs at the time.
Okay, so let's say maybe 15 minutes, probably.
Yeah.
Okay. And when you got off stage, did you think like I could have done better?
Yes. I
Okay.
was like very disappointed in myself. Well, not disappointed because I had the heart to go up there, you know? So it's kind of like, okay, I did my thing, but I didn't really do my thing because I wasn't prepared enough.
Right.
I didn't think I had to be loosened up, you know?
Okay.
And that's when I knew like anxieties really like was more
Right.
than what I thought it was, you know? And yeah, I was stiff up there. I forgot some of my lyrics. I wanted to cry, you know?
Okay. Now, when you forget your lyrics, being a rapper, what do you do?
At the time, I didn't know what to do, so I kind of just stood there.
Really?
Yeah, no, it was bad. Like, I'm telling you, like, it was my first performance, never performed before. And, like, it was, like, 2 months within being an actual, you know, artist. And I was just like, oh, dang, like.
All right. Now, what about now? How much have you grown? 'Cause that's obviously 5 years from now. Do you still get nervous?
Oh, yeah, I always get nervous, but I'm confident.
Okay.
I get nervous, like, when I'm getting up there and I'm just like, okay, like, you know that moment when, like, you don't know how to ask your mom? Like, you're practicing.
Right.
So I'm, like, practicing, like, what I'm going to say. And, you know, it just never goes that way. But it still comes out better, you know?
Do you still forget lyrics?
No, not anymore. Not
Okay.
that I know of.
How was your performance over the weekend?
Oh, I loved it, yes. It was good.
Yeah, it was
Yes.
good. That's dope. So like now, who are some, now, well, have you done a lot of shows?
This year, I'd say did about like 3, 4.
Okay, about 3 or 4. Who are some of the best performances you have ever seen? At least, like, okay, you said you went up with Bash, you went up there with Magic. Was there any other performances that maybe you might have just attended, not necessarily performed, but attended and said, "Wow, that girl or that guy really tore it up"? Like, do you have any memorable performance that you can recall you've seen?
Crystal Poppin'.
Really?
Yeah.
And was this out in Texas?
No, I believe it was in. I'm not sure where it was at. I don't remember where it was at, but I think it was in CALI.
Okay.
Yeah, it was in CALI. And what's it called? At the time, I was still nervous, and you know, I didn't drink no alcohol at all. So Crystal probably put me on to Henny. She gave me a shot of Henny so I could calm down my nerves. And so I saw her go up because she would go up before me, and so she would give like this energy that I was just like, I need to give that energy, you know. So it was like that was something that I kind of like looked up to from her, you know. That I was just like, okay, I want to do that.
Okay.
That's how I need to like talk to the crowd. I need to basically be the crowd. You know what I mean?
Yes. Damn, I'm starting to get that little cough again. Okay. Crystal Poppin's been here twice, and she was just recently here. So I wish them all the best. You know, when always give us good interviews. But yeah, but I still need to see her perform.
Yeah.
So anybody else?
Malena for sure.
Okay.
She has choreography in her shows. So that's one thing that I was like, dang, like, you know, like I don't imagine choreography in my raps, you know? And so when I saw her have choreography, I was like, that's badass. And like she delivers. Like she's doing her thing.
Okay. Now what about dudes? I like Bash's shows. I saw Bash earlier this year for the first time. I really like the crowd that interacts with him because everybody knows his songs. And Magic, I saw him for the first time this year ever perform. And the girls love his music. They know his lyrics.
Yeah, when he performed in Odessa, or seeing all the lights just shine on him when he's like on his like piano thing, it gave me goosebumps. I was backstage, so like just seeing that from like his point of view, I was like, dang, that's crazy. At the time, J Rocks was supposed to go, but I think she got sick. Okay. So I didn't get to meet J Rocks. I haven't met J Rocks yet. Okay. But I really wanted to meet her. And but what's it called? No, yeah. He like the show just gave me goosebumps. I was just like, bro, like having a crowd like that loyal. Right. Because you know, like MC Magic, that song, like, you know, the songs that everybody knows were from like I said, like when I was younger and I would hear my big sister like, you know, hear it. So I was like, dang, like, you know, people are like so like loyal to MC Magic. No, very, very loyal, man. Like, look, I don't brag about a lot of people, okay? But this guy, not only does he have older women that are like my age that go to his shows, but I see even teenage girls that know his shit. So I see like two different generations. Yeah. And that's what separates him from a lot of these other guys today. No, yeah. Like my little sister, she just turned 15. And she listens to MC Magic as well. Yeah, because I remember when I first heard of MC Magic, and I say this respectfully, girls started telling me, oh, MC Magic. I was like, well, who in the hell is that? You know? And it wasn't like a disrespect, but it's like when people mention like today, like, oh, do you listen to Blueface? Who in the hell? You know, but yeah. So I didn't know, like, so and then when I started looking into it, I was like, okay, I could see why girls. He has a lot of melodic choruses, a lot of sing-along songs. You know, like when he does "So Fly, So Cool," you know, can I talk to you? The fucking whole crowd erupts. You know, and I'm like, he's got that. He's really, really got that, if you will, packed. Like, that's like his market right there. No, one thing is like 99.9 know the lyrics. Like, yes. There's times where he just like stops singing and let the crowd do their thing. Right. And they're just singing it for him. Like, I'm just like, dang. No, that's dope. And you know what? There's a lot of rappers that think they're hard and they're not hard and nobody knows their lyrics, much less even know them. But they act like they're these, you know, superstars. Yeah. And I think that's the thing that I've always tell people this, that you only go as far as your attitude. If you really want to go far in this business, yeah, you could be dope.
But if your attitude is shitty, because I've known promoters that have said, man, I want to book this girl. And just in general, girl, I won't say her name. I want to book this girl, but everybody fucking tells me she's hard to deal with. And promoters have said, I won't book her because I don't want a damn headache. So many times there are people that are not getting booked because of who they bring or because they're just hard to deal with. Give you a perfect example. There was an artist that was very, very popular, I want to say early 2000s, maybe 2001. And a promoter said, hey, do you know that guy? And I said, yeah, he's a good friend of mine. I want to book that guy, man. Ask him how much he would charge me for a 15-minute show. And he said, I want $3,000. That's what he said. Yeah. And I said, okay, it might be a little steep for him. This club only holds maybe like 300 people. He goes like, I don't care. That's what I charge. $3,000 for 15 minutes. Okay, cool. He gets there. The line is going around outside. You know, it's already packed inside. The promoter even bought a radio play where they're announcing it over the radio. This guy, the guy that I hooked him up with, the artist, walks in with like 15 people. And he goes, where's the VIP? And he just had this attitude about him. And I was like, well, it's upstairs and it's just for you. There's food and everything for you. I didn't know you were going to bring this many people. Yeah. So he gets up there and there's not enough food for everyone, but it's only supposed to be for him. So now he starts bitching. Tell the promoter I need some more food up here and I need bottles for everyone. And then finally the promoter says, hey, bro, like, we're going to make our money at the bar. You know, I just can't give everybody a Grey Goose bottle. You know, fuck that, or else I don't go on. And I need some weed. Oh, I'm serious. And I'm like, oh my God, what did I do? So the promoter pulls me aside because that was my connection. Can you talk to him, please? And I said, yeah. So I let's just say I'll call him Ray. That's not his name, but I'll say, Ray, the guy's got a contract. And if you don't go up on stage, the guy's going to fucking sue you, bro. He already paid you. He already fed you. Your boys all ate it. He left you 2 bottles of Hennessy and a Grey Goose for you. He's not going to bring more. Well, tell him I want more money. Like, so I said all that to say this, that you're only going to go as far as you're at. They've never hired that guy again. Never.
Yeah, no.
You know, so many times you have to be somewhat of a, people want you to be a pleasure to be around with. Like, oh, here comes Carla. She's always super dope. She's always on time. She goes up on stage. She kills it. We need to bring her back next year or in 6 months. That's what they want out of an artist. And I think today a lot of artists are missing just that, you know?
Yeah.
So.
No, and that's one thing. I think ego is like a big thing now.
Yes.
There's some people that aren't even like big at all, don't even have 10K, and they got a bigger like, I don't know, I guess like you say, like attitude, like ego, you know?
Yes, it is.
And I'm kind of like, okay, you know, like pipe it down a little bit. Like, I don't know. Just.
Yeah, no, it's tough. It's tough being around people like that. And being a podcaster, not a promoter, you know, being a podcast and talking to some of these guys, I always tell them, you know, coming into a platform, you can lose fans or you can gain fans. And a lot of these guys, they just have the attitude like, I don't give a fuck, you know? And I'm like, all right, never get hired. Then maybe about 6 months later, like, hey man, I heard that promoter's your friend. Ask him if I can get on. Ain't gonna happen, bro. It ain't gonna happen. I'm not gonna do that simply because I already know what it's gonna turn into. Yeah. You're pretty much begging me behind closed doors, but the moment that he books you, wants to pay you, se te va a subir a la cabeza, cabrón. You know, and I'm not gonna fucking do that. So that's I try to stay away out of that whole business thing.
Like we're still human.
We're still human. What's the biggest crowd that you could say you played for?
Well, what was that one show? Was it Oxnard? Yeah. In Ontario.
Okay. What would you say was the crowd?
How many people were there?
4,000. Yeah. That's dope. How does it feel being in front of all those people like that?
Honestly, that day that I got on stage, I had to like blank it out. You know what I mean?
Right.
It was like nerve wracking from going to like, I wouldn't say small crowd, but smaller crowd than 4,000. You know?
Right.
Like it's nerve-wracking having that many people look at you,
Right.
hear you. So I was like, oh dang. But no, it was a good experience. I loved it too.
Me personally, I always got more nervous, as weird as it may sound, on a smaller crowd than a big crowd. The biggest crowd I've probably ever been in, probably like 17,000, and several times, and no big deal. But when we've done shows that like maybe it's like 500-600 people, I don't know why. I feel that it's a little bit more intimate because we're a little bit more closer. When
Yeah.
we're at an arena somewhere, and I'm on the turntables, and I just see people everywhere. I guess I'm like, wow, they're all here. Like, this fucking shit's dope, you know? But when it's a smaller and they're all on the floor and they're just watching,
Yeah.
and they're closer to the stage, it's a little bit more intimidating. But I don't ever try to make eye contact with the crowd. I'm not the rapper. I'm just more the DJ.
Yeah.
But now, do you have, well, I know you said Lalo's your manager. Are you guys looking into getting into more shows of 2024? And what's going to be dropping in 2024 for you? Is there an EP? Is there an album? What can people expect from you?
I think like an EP.
Okay.
Yeah, and definitely want to do more shows for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, especially now that I'll be having more music coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely want more shows. Yeah.
Okay. Honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't think shows are gonna be a problem for you to get. I really don't. I really don't believe that you're gonna have that much of a problem. I think your stuff is good. I'm kind of wondering why you haven't been out there even more than what you are now. You know what I'm saying? But because there's people out there right now that, you know, they're hustling, they're trying, but I think with you getting behind maybe a good promoter or a promoter getting behind you as far as to get you shows out there, I don't think that should be a problem.
Yeah, no.
You know? So now, EP, possibly. How are you doing videos? Do you get nervous doing videos?
Like music videos?
Yes.
No, my brother records me.
Okay. Okay.
He's also my videographer.
Really?
Yes.
That's dope. That's dope. And I mean, is it weird to be produced by your brother and then be recorded by your brother?
No, I feel more comfortable actually. If
Okay.
I'm being honest, it feels more like he knows me. You know what I mean? If it comes to beats or recording my voice, like he knows what I like to sound like.
Uh-huh.
If it's coming to doing my music videos, he knows my angles and he knows what I don't like.
Okay.
And, you know.
Okay. And now, as far as like when you drop music, look, if I can kind of give you un consejo,
Mm-hmm.
if say you drop like a 6 or 7 song EP, okay,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just common sense, do at least about 12 songs, okay? Do at least about 12 songs, pick the best 7 and drop it. Every project you drop it like, okay, this is going to be the one. When you start working on your next project, this is going to be the one. Because one thing that I've noticed about a lot of artists growing up as well, the first album is always a fucking banger, okay? Because they're hungry. Like they really want to get
Then
out
once
there.
they get it, they kind of give up.
And
No, yeah.
yes.
No, one thing about me is I'm very picky.
Okay.
I could write a song quickly, but I won't let it drop if I don't like it the way it is.
Yeah.
I have to really feel it. That's another thing. It has to come from my heart. And
Right.
if it doesn't, like, it doesn't come out the way I want it to.
Right.
It doesn't, like, you could, one thing about me, you could feel the way I sound when I'm actually feeling it and when I'm not.
Okay. Okay. Now, on any of the songs that we've talked about, have you done any collabs with anyone yet?
No, not recently, no.
Okay. In the future, is there anyone out there that you would love to record with, male or female? Who would it be?
J-Rocks.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I'll tell you what. I know they're out of town. I think they're barely getting back from Salt Lake City. But I can call up their dad and then put him in contact with Lalo here.
Hey,
And maybe we can make that happen. Honestly, I would love to do that for you guys.
no, yeah, I would love
You know?
that.
Yeah, you know what? And all I can do is just try to connect the dots and see what her father says. Because our father's her manager.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but I'll definitely put in a good word for you. But yeah, because I know Bella and J-Rocks did a song,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and they did their own tours as well. But I think you guys would be good together as well, and a dope video, you know. And I know her father is always looking for other females as well to like to promote or what is it, to put on shows, to possibly record with J-Rocks or whatever. I don't want to be talking too much, but I'll talk to Freddie and we'll go from there.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, most definitely. Other than that, anything I didn't ask you, we're going to be taking some phone calls in a moment. So if anybody that wants to call in and anybody that possibly any promoters out there that want to book her, call in. We'll give you the info, how to get in contact with her. At the same time, if anybody wants to call and ask her what you're going to be dropping next, what's the next video or whatever, we're going to be taking phone calls in a minute. But anything that maybe we didn't touch on that I didn't ask you as far as tonight on the interview.
Like
anything you want to bring up that maybe I didn't ask you, or you want to promote or you want to talk about?
Oh, my mind goes blank when I.
Hey,
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
Oh yeah, I got merch.
Okay. Now where can people get this merch?
Shopify. It's actually in the link in my bio on my Instagram.
Okay, so let's go ahead and put up her tag.
And I have a Halloween edition that will be up until the 31st. So after the 31st, won't be there anymore.
Okay, hey, you know what? I'm trying to connect to the broadcaster. Let me know when. Okay. So your tag's gonna be up. So that's her tag, guys. Go on Instagram, link on her bio, and all the info's there. Mm-hmm. Okay. And you said you had a Halloween edition, something?
Yeah, Halloween edition.
Are you a big fan of Halloween?
I
am. That's why I asked.
I used to be when I would go trick or treating.
Now in Texas, because out here people go crazy trick or treating. Mm-hmm. In Texas, is it really big to be trick or treating out there?
Not anymore, because I feel like kids are growing up too quick now.
And why do you think they're growing up too quick? You think
social media.
Social media. I knew it.
Yeah, social media and like the people they look up to, because nowadays it's like nobody's like really being someone to look up to.
And I'm glad you're saying that, because you're a different generation from me. And when I say it, people get mad at me. Shut your old ass up. You're just old. And I'm like, bro, like, it doesn't even matter. What I'm stating is facts, you know. Growing up, we did everything. My generation did everything outside. Mm-hmm. I almost feel like this generation does everything inside, either texting on their phone or playing video games.
Yeah.
We couldn't wait to go outside and play, you know. So is that a good or a bad thing that your generation is growing up too fast?
I think it's a bad thing. Because I feel like I don't see kids being kids anymore. I don't really see them, like, for example, I'm pretty sure 10-year-old boys don't want to go trick-or-treating because they feel like it's a little kid thing and they don't realize that they're kids anymore, because nowadays everybody's growing up too quick.
Yeah, you know what? And that was one thing. My daughters, none of them had a phone until they were like in 12th grade. I didn't want them to have. I think the most they ever had was like an iPod, and that was pretty much it. No phone. I tried to at least, you know, I knew eventually they would grow up and do their own thing, but I knew I'm going to try to be a good father, at least to like, if they need to get a hold of me, then they can go to the office and they can call me. Yeah. But I don't want him, because everything is at their fingertips today. Mm-hmm. Everything, you know. And I always tell parents that ask me about advice because I have 4 children, 4 grandbabies. You know, how do you do it? Well, you know what? I just take my grandbabies outside and we play. We go to the park, we play. I want them to
be kids.
Be kids.
Yeah.
You know, there's a beautiful quote that reads, "Thank God that I had a childhood before technology took over."
Yeah. Yeah, because I remember going trick-or-treating. I remember getting excited to get my costume and go from house to house. And now it's kind of like the streets aren't as full as they used to be with kids. Or like you don't really hear much. Now it's like really like the 5-year-olds, you know, the ones that are actually, they're just kids, you know?
Yeah.
But at that, like, I don't know. I think it's sad now.
Yeah, it is. Okay, so once again, you guys go to her page and click the link on her bio. We're going to go ahead and open up the phone lines. Alex, go ahead and put the number up. So anybody that wants to call in and have a question for Carla, maybe just like, hey, Carla, you know, never heard of you, or Carla, I am a big fan, or Carla, I follow you, or whatnot, go ahead and call in. Let's go ahead and take these calls. You could put on the headphones right here if you can. We'll take a couple of minutes of phone calls, and if nobody wants to call in, then don't call in. But other than that, are you having a good time?
Yeah, I'm having a good time.
Okay, cool. Did you let your parents know that you were going to be on? Yeah, they're probably asleep right now because it's already like 11:23 over there.
No, my mom be watching her novelas and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see who's going to call in. I'm connected, right? Okay. Let's give it time. And if not, then we'll just close with some shout outs. Okay, let's see. I want to make sure I got this. Okay, cool. I'll use an app. Okay. Hello, caller. Caller, you there?
Yeah, what's up, Tony?
Who's this?
This is another shameless plug. Miguelito's Tattoos on Instagram.
I knew it. What's good, my brother? You got a question for Carla?
Oh, yeah, man, I'm going to cut it real short. I just have one quick question, man. I'm not going to take up your time at all.
Go for it.
All right, man, thank you. Nice to meet you, Carla. I
Nice
just
to
have
meet
one
you.
question for you.
Mhm.
Are you down right now to bust a freestyle or Roadium radio on the Freaky Tales beat?
Thing about me is I suck at freestyling. That's one thing. I like to write my stuff down.
Hey, Miguelito, she was honest. So, but if you want to hear her bust just a regular verse, can you do that?
Yeah.
Hey,
Go ahead.
if you don't mind.
Go for it.
All right. Bump it to this beat, gon' make me groove into your man crib. Fuck around, let the hate and bring the bands in. Get it how I got it wasn't handed. Don't be on my dick trying to walk the place I stand, bitch. I ain't tall, it's just the money in my sock. Money moving when I'm walking, cause I'm walking how I talk. The attitude, I got it from my mom. Keep it calm on these fingers in the center of my palm. I'm a real ass bitch, motherfucker, independent, doing real ass shit. Talking on my ass and you gon' feel that shit. I ain't stressing on a big back, no ass built ass bitch. He said he never met a bitch like me, but I don't wanna better tell his ex to get like me. The difference is that I'm the one that make the bread I eat, but the Benjamin in my hand, the only man I need.
Ooh, shit. No shit. Okay. What do you think, Miguelito?
Let me ask you a few questions. How long ago was it when you wrote that down?
I'd say about like 3 months ago.
How long did it take you to write it down?
I'd say about 2 hours.
2 hours? Okay, that's cool. All right, Tony, thank you so much. Thank you for your time, Carla. Nice to meet you, and let's go to the next caller.
Thank you for calling.
All good. Okay, let's keep it pushing. Here we go. Caller, your name and where are you calling from?
Man, this Texan that Grim calling from the West Texas area. Shout out Carla. Shout out Lalo Beats. Shout out the whole motherfucking squad, man. For real, man. Hey, Carla, you put on for the city. Lalo,
thank you.
this nigga put beats on for the city. Lalo put beats on for the city. Man, your brother, vibe. Your brother, live. Carla, you like a queen in the making. Like, you like something like a, you, look, Selena is the queen of Tejano.
Uh-huh.
Straight up, I'm gonna tell you right now, you're the queen of West Texas right now. You might be the queen of West Texas rap. Selena is the queen of Tejano music, but you might be the next up and coming like queen of Tejano rap. Straight up, Carla, man. Shout out to you. I fuck with you and your brother. I love what you do. Hey, I ain't come from how's it go? I don't come from a rich family, but a rich family gonna come from me.
Hey.
That shit blew up in Midland. Yo, that shit blew the fuck up in Midland. Straight up, Carla, man.
Thank you.
Shout
Thank
out
you
to
so
you,
much.
baby, man, dude. Yeah, for sure. It's all love. Man. Shout out Road to Roadium. Shout out to you, most and foremost. Carla and your brother, too, man. Lalo Beats in the background. I know he is. He just sent me something a little while ago. I know he in the background. Shout out to you, Lalo, on the motherfucking beat.
All good, my brother. Thank you. Greatly appreciate you taking the time and being a part of the show, man.
Thank you for all the love.
Okay, there. He hung up. Let's go to the next one. Caller, your name and where are you calling from?
What up, Tony? What up, Carla? It's the Snowman.
Snowman, how are
What's
you?
up?
I'm chilling. Just enjoying the show on this Sunday. You know, the Cowboys had the week off, so
Yep.
you know we got to get to it next week.
Yeah.
You got a question,
So I
Snowman?
have a question for Carla.
Yeah, what's up? What's up?
Sorry, what was that, Tony?
No, my bad, bro. I will say, go ahead and answer your question.
Yeah. So I don't know if you've been on Instagram, but Blueface just proposed to Jaden Alexis. Are you a Rock fan or Jaden Alexis fan, Carla?
Rock all the way.
Ah, damn, you Team Rock, man.
Mhm.
She's a little toxic, don't you think?
I think they all toxic. So if I gotta choose one, it's Rock.
All right, that was just my little hot take for the night, you know, because they had Instagram buzzing. But other than that, yeah, I've been tuning in to the Instagram, and I'm just going to keep on enjoying the show. You guys have a good night.
Thank you. You too.
All good, my bro. Thank you. Okay, let's keep it pushing. Who's going to call in? All right, let's see. The phone lines are now open, so you can call in and ask your question. Let's see. Caller, your name and where you calling from? Damn it, he hung up. Okay, here we go again. Caller, your name and where you calling from? He hung up again.
All right, that was just my little...
Okay, let's see. Somebody else. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Carla, I want to know, who's your biggest influence?
My biggest influence? My dad.
Why your dad?
Because my dad lost it all with a whole family and still got it back and never gave up. So if he never gave up, and I mean, I got nothing to really lose, like, why would I?
Absolutely.
All right, cool. Shout out Beto, shout out Mizo, shout out Lalo, shout out Carla. I love you. I'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Oh, good. Thank you, my bro. Okay, let's keep the phone lines pushing. Let's go. We missed a couple of phone calls. Callers, do me a favor. When you guys call in, please turn down your television because we can hear the feedback. Okay, you hung up. I don't know why you guys call and just hang up. I don't know if it's you got a cheap phone or it's Wi-Fi or what. Okay, let's see. See, there you go again. You guys are just calling and hanging up. Okay, caller, your name and where are you calling from? Okay, let's keep the phone line pushing. Let's go. Caller, can you turn on your television? Yo.
Hello?
Oh, fucking. Oh, you can call. All right. I don't know what it is, bro. Look, always you cannot watch the television and pretend you're going to be talking to us live because there's a delay. Okay, so please, caller, your name and where are you calling from? Caller, your name and where are you calling? Turn on your television, bro.
Tony.
Hello?
Yes, sir. What's up, Tony?
Hey, how you doing, my bro?
Hey, Tony. This is Criminal 11550.
What was that?
This is Criminal 11550.
Okay, what's good, my bro? How you doing? You got a question for Carla?
Yeah, I want to give you a shout out first, and
Thank
I
you.
want to give Carla a shout out.
Oh, thank you.
I want to ask her if she's the one that sings the Go Ghost.
Yeah, I'm the one that sings the Go Ghost.
Hey, that's a bad track, girl.
Thank you so much.
Even with the track like that, how come you haven't been able to break into more like into people's, a playlist? Because I mean, that track right there, I think it goes harder than anything out right now. Any of the girls out there have.
What do you mean?
Well, I guess what
Like that track should have took you into everybody's playlist. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's better than anything Cardi B's put out right now or anything.
Oh, thank you.
That's dope.
Well, if that track doesn't do it for you, just keep cutting tracks like that, and I'm sure you're gonna get over that.
No, yeah, I got you on that for
one
sure.
of these days.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I got you.
All right, Tony.
Gracias, carnal.
Oh.
Are you a big Cardi B fan?
You
have to think about that one, huh?
Well, it's because I like her music.
Okay. All right. Here we go, right here. Call her your name and where are you calling from?
Hey, what's up? This is Bam Bam. I just want to give a big shout out to Carla, Lalo. Thank you guys for coming out to the Navajo Nation. I appreciate it, man. Y'all did a fucking hell of a job. Y'all impressed me. I want to bring you guys back out again. I'll be in touch with you guys for the details when that day comes. So
Hell
thank you guys
yeah.
again.
Thank you for
I love
having me.
y'all.
Thank you for
Have a
having
good
me.
night.
Thank you.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you. So was this the promoter guy who hired you
Yeah.
guys? Oh, that's dope, man.
It was his birthday.
Oh, that's dope. Dope. Well, happy birthday, my bro. Thank you for calling in and being a part of the show. Greatly appreciated. Okay, come on. We're going to take a couple of more phone calls, guys. Let's go ahead and call. I always say if you got the balls, make the calls. So let's do this. We missed a couple of phone calls, but right now the phone lines are open. I don't want to hear later you guys say, I tried calling, pero nada. All right, because after this, I'm going to make me a michelada. So, I think that kind of rhymed. I'm going to start rapping
bars.
now. Huh. Okay, so let's go. Let's see. Who else? Okay, if not, we're just going to hang it up right there and take me a shot. And, but Lalo, they've been giving you a lot of props, bro. Yes. Here we go right here. Caller your name and where are you calling from?
What's up, Tony? Hey?
Yes, sir.
This is Rudy from Tucson, AZ, 520 in the house.
What's good, my brother? How you doing, man?
I'm good. I just wanted to say that I've been wanting to see Carla on the show for a minute. I don't know if I mentioned it, probably wrote on here, instead of gesture or whatever, but I got my niece into it. My niece listens to her music all the time, so Carla, shout out to you.
Caller, we can barely hear you, bro. I don't know if you're in a restroom or...
Oh. Yeah. But, I want to shout out Carla for being on the show.
Cool, man.
We got some fans out here in Arizona. I'm in Arizona.
Oh, okay, cool. Thank you, my bro. Appreciate it, man. Did you you have a question or anything?
I just want to ask her, is she coming to Arizona anytime soon or what?
I literally just left Arizona yesterday.
Yeah, I heard that, but you were pretty much up north, but like Tucson area.
Oh, no, yeah, for sure. I'll probably be back soon.
All good.
Yeah, well, when you do, I'm sure you're going to be there. Wherever you hit, I'll try to make it there.
All good. Thank you, my brother. Appreciate you calling in.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know what the hell happened. It was terrible. But, so. Okay, callers. Okay, let me see. Like I said, guys, please turn on la televisión. Okay, here we go. Caller your name and where are you calling from?
Hello, Tony.
How you doing?
Carla, this is Brad Pitbull.
Hey, what's up?
Calling
What's
from
up?
Skid Row. Here, Carla, just want to say that I like that song, Funky Little Beat, your remix version of it. Good song.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
And since it's October, just wanted to ask you if you have any ghost stories for this nearing Halloween. I know it's not fairy tales, but it's October. So I just have to ask if you have any.
I had a bad dream I could tell you about.
Go for it.
Well,
Yeah, I'm
basically, it was me and my family. We had moved to this one house. It's a new house. I had my own room. My little sister had her own room. But in my little sister's room, she had this one ghost of this little girl. So she would come sleep in my room. Eventually, that little girl wanted to come to my room. So me and my little sister started getting scared. And so we called my friend over and everything. And her name is Evelyn. So Evelyn comes over. And we're all scared. We're leaving the house and everything. My mom at the time, I think she was like a witch or something in my dream. So she's like, let's go outside. Like, le tengo que hacer una limpia at the house. So I was like, all right. So she does it. Oh, so my friend Evelyn stays inside the house. And she does a limpia on the house. As soon as we come back in the house, Evelyn's gone. Turns out Evelyn was a ghost. And I was like, damn.
Oh, okay.
It's scarier when you're the one dreaming.
Yes, exactly.
Right now.
Yeah, that's
like
about
that story.
it.
But and that last thing is that you know that Texas Foods, aka SPM fans, the favorite midnight snack is baby carrots. That is it. Thank you for taking my call.
Thank you.
All right, baby carrots. All right, guys, we're going to take about maybe two more phone calls. Let's go. Let's get them in right now. Other than that, you know what? I'm glad they're calling in and showing you love. It's a good thing. I would really like to see you and J-Rocks do something. But I see que hablas español. Do you do any rapping in Spanish?
I did do a song for my little sister in Spanish, but that was like when I was like 16.
Okay.
But recently, not really. But it's because I like how Secan raps.
Okay.
You know who Secan is?
Yes.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. All right.
If I rap in Spanish, I like to rap like Secan.
All right. So you say his style inspired you.
Yes.
All right. That's cool. Is there you know what? After this, I'm going to play something for you that I think, for me, he's the best Mexican rapper.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm going to play it for you. Came out in the 90s. Call your name and where are you calling from? Can you please? Yes, can you please turn on your television, por favor?
Oh, soy papá de Carla.
Hola,
Hi,
¿cómo
Pa.
estás?
Wait, is that really my dad? Apa, ¿eres tú?
Sí, soy yo.
Okay.
Go ahead. Caller, do you have a question?
Nomás que es que soy de diferente tiempo. Estaba oyendo el teléfono, estaba viendo el video y soy de diferente tiempo.
Sí.
Ah, ¿sí?
So did he,
Sí, soy yo, mija.
Okay.
Okay, apa.
¿No tiene una pregunta para mí o para ella?
Nomás quería felicitarla porque me da un orgullo que esté ahí en su show, en su entrevista. Estoy bien orgulloso, estamos bien orgullosos ahorita yo y mi esposa viéndola y pues es un placer y un orgullo verla ahí. Siente uno que pues la ve uno como más artista.
Thank you, Pa.
That's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing.
Y queríamos nomás decirle que pues Dios la siga llenando de bendiciones y que le eche ganas, nunca pare.
Thank you, Pa.
Que nunca pare, sí. Muchas gracias.
Y acuérdese que tiene todo con su hermano, tiene todo, pues ahí tiene el producer, el que la graba, el que le hace los beats, el que le hace los videos.
Sí.
Hay muchos que no tienen eso y le echan ganas y tú tienes muchas razones por las cuales debes de seguir luchando.
Thank you, Pa. Thank you. I love you.
Okay.
That's a beautiful thing.
I love you, mija.
Muchas gracias.
You too, Pa.
Gracias.
Okay. You know what? We're just going to go ahead and end with that one, bro. I don't want to end it with anybody else. I like that. You cool with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
That should prove that they're still awake.
Yeah, exactly. So let's just go ahead and end with that because that's a beautiful thing, man. I truly, truly loved seeing the support of parents, and I'm glad that he called in and, you know, he took the time for that. I'm just trying to log out. So give me one quick second, please. Okay, notification, not this, the apps. I'm sorry. Were you surprised that he actually called in?
Yes.
Okay. That's cool. Now, growing up in a Mexican home, were you guys allowed to speak English at home, or was it pretty much just predominantly all Spanish?
Well, between me and my brothers and everything, we would talk English with each other, or Spanglish, más bien. And with my parents, obviously, it's like strictly Spanish.
Okay. No, it was same here with my parents because my father was a very strict father, and I'm glad that he was porque siempre me decía, en la calle se habla en inglés, pero en la casa se habla español.
Yeah.
So we were not allowed to do that. And sometimes, you know, when we grew up, because the school that I went to when my family was predominantly all black. So every time we would speak Spanish to each other, we were made fun of. So we kind of like, okay, we're not going to speak Spanish at school. We'll just speak it out. But anyways, yeah. Carla, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to make this happen, you know, and to give you, for me to sit down with you and to have this interview. I think it's a beautiful thing. I ask that when you blow up even bigger than what you are, that you come back and give us another interview, you know, and let us know what happened from this point to this point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no. So, and thank you for having me. Honestly, I had so much fun.
No, it's a beautiful thing. Like I said, and I want to thank Lalo right there as well, because ever since we got on the phone, we just hit it off. Everything was cool, dude. He was, yeah, Tone, let's do this. Yeah, you know, he was excited as well.
Yeah.
To me, I like interviewing people like yourself because when I see talent, I see like this rare gem that just needs a little bit of shine so that they can just take off. And that's what we here at Roadium Radio like doing. So once again, thank you. Any shout outs you want to give? Anything else you want to say? You want to promote your page, your merch? You can do that now.
Y'all can find me at official.carla. The official is a 0, by the way. It's not the letter O. So it's official Carla. And for merch, make sure y'all cop y'all some merch before October 31st because they're going to be gone by the time. Karlaashop.com.
Karlaashop.com.
With 3 A's.
With 3 A's, okay? And the A's have no special meaning, just 3 A's. So, other than that, you know what? Once again, thank you, Carla. I want to thank my team, Alex Cervantes Enterprise. I want to thank B-SKANLESS. I want to thank the Hip Hop Jedi. I want to thank Norbert, News with Norbies. I want to thank Marvelous. I also want to thank our moderator, Magic Girl. That's an artist that I'm going to shoot you her page. I'm co-producing her album. She'll be dropping it, I believe, the beginning of the year. And I want you to listen to her music. I really do believe that you will enjoy. I'm working with a female artist, and I think this shit's about to take off.
Oh, hell yeah.
So I do think you'll truly enjoy it. So much love and respect to Magic Girl. Other than that, everybody who liked, comment, subscribed, everybody who shared this, everybody who called in, you know what, much love and respect. Go ahead, Alex. Okay, you guys, and we're also live on Rumble simultaneously. Sometimes during the week, we just start uploading some of our episodes from Roadium Radio onto Rumble. So many of you guys who don't watch YouTube, watch Rumble. Welcome, Rumble. Thank you. Much love and respect. And other than that, we are out of here. Have a blessed one, and make sure you guys follow Carla. Thank you.
You got it